Going on? Shout out to my new and old school subscribers. Let's get right into this. With no further ado, first of all, let me address my ex-wife. Hey, listen, man. My lawyer has contacted you, and he has sent you this countersuit paperwork. I don't know why you're not letting the paperwork get served to you. I don't know why you're ignoring the paperwork, but he's a lawyer. He's going to take care of everything. So hey man, you know what I'm saying? You can dodge it all you want to. It's very strange that you were acting like you were trying to hurry up and get a divorce before I had a lawyer. And now I have a lawyer. Now you're dodging the papers that he's serving you. You know his name. I told you it was Michael, okay? It's Michael John. I don't ask you why he has two first names. But whenever his firm contacts you, you need to go on ahead and follow through with this. I ain't countersuing you for nothing crazy. I'm just making sure that you can't get that land and you can't put me on child support with a kid that's not mine. Stop playing around with this, man. See, these goofies, man, they don't know how to just let things go. All that time, she was trying to make it seem like I was trying to run from her and da-da-da-da-da. And now I'm trying to get this thing done, and she's running from the actual papers that are being served to her by my actual lawyer. So for all of those that thought that I was obsessed with my crazy ex, no, I wasn't. I got away from an obsessive, crazy person that's trying to run my life. The same way that she don't want to get this divorce now while being pregnant by somebody else. This is going to happen, okay? All right, so you can sit and dodge being served or whatever because the paperwork never went back to my lawyer, so it definitely means that it went to the address that you provided, and for some reason it's been 30 days and you're dodging it. So you're gonna need to do better, okay? But my lawyer's got it. He just contacted me. Hey, you guys, I was watching that live that one time and my lawyer called in the middle of the afternoon. That's what it was about. It was about, this woman's dodging, the papers that he served her, and he don't understand why. See, that's how she wants to get a divorce, and she's pregnant, about to give birth to a kid. But he's got it under control. But I thought I'd put it out there really quickly, and you do better, okay? Now, with that being said, I'm gonna get right into this. I'm seeing a trend of American women moving their funky asses overseas. Now, I don't know whether they're doing it because, women in America got this thing where they, if men can do it, we can do it better, right? They got this weird competitive nature. I watch a lot of female content creators across all kinds of different niches. And I'm telling you, man, they got this competitive edge to them where they want to compete with American men. I don't know where it came from. Women have always competed with each other, but they got this thing now where they're competing with men. So we're talking about going overseas. Now, no man overseas has asked for American women to come over there. Not a single man or men in other countries are like, American women, come over here. We want you over here. No one's saying that. No one. Honestly, them going overseas right now, they're forcing themselves on those guys because no one's asking for them, right? We have women asking for us in other countries. All kinds of different countries asking for American men wanting that American dollar. Those dudes overseas don't want these American women that we're running away from. So why are they taking their narrow asses overseas? This is a good question, man. I'm trying to tell you, I'm watching it. And there's two reasons for this. You guys do me a favor, smash that like button. One of which is, like I said, if men can do it, we can do it better. If they're going overseas, we're going to do it too. They're doing that for one. That's one reason why they're doing it. They want to prove us wrong on that goofy American woman, GMO masculinity type of stuff. We can get men overseas too, and you guys are getting men overseas. It's called a trip to Jamaica, where y'all go get that python that's, about 12, 15 inches, and then come back with the germ, if you know what I mean. Y'all do it all the time. We're not saying that you can't go overseas and get piped down. You're not going overseas and finding husbands. You're not being asked to go overseas to get married to. So the question really is, why are all these content creators and other women talking about moving to Thailand, moving to Bangkok? I get it. The cost of living over there is a little bit cheaper. What's going on, home? What's going on? But that's not the reason why they're moving. The American woman has it best in America. Could you imagine having it like the American woman and leaving the States to go overseas? For what reason? You won't be treated as good as you're treated here anywhere else. So why are they doing it? I mean, I'm seeing content. That's why I don't tell you guys my plans anymore. I told you I got a bunch of women watching me, man, and they're competing and they're studying, and it's disgusting. So I'm tapped in, I can feel it. That's why I just want to escape the matrix and crushes on us and won't approach us. They just won't approach us. And they see that we don't want nothing to do with them. They're following us overseas. This is what I think. This is the second option outside of them trying to one-up us. If they can do it, we can do it better. This is what I believe. Now, I could be wrong about this. Listen, women in America have so many options here that they don't even see 80% of men. So why would they take their narrow butts overseas if, and only if, the 15% that they actually want is going overseas and they got to go over there to get to them? See what I'm saying? See, the ones they want are the ones like me and the rest of y'all, right? Going overseas, going abroad, looking for women. So they figure, well, maybe I can bump into one of these alpha Sigma guys overseas. No. There's not gonna be no happenstance. You're not gonna happen to be in Thailand and bump into me. That's not gonna never happen. I want you American women to fucking understand that shit. You couldn't set it up here in the States. That's why I'm running overseas. So y'all can't, happen to go to North Carolina or run into one of the states that I go to because I put it up on social media where I'm going. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. Y'all are so sneaky. But the thing is, we see how you move now. And it's disgusting that y'all want to try to manipulate the traditional values in men approaching women only for your benefit, but you aren't traditional in any other kind of way. Women back in the day didn't use the internet as a weapon. You use the internet as a weapon. You study the men you like. You can't do shit like that. That's why you can't find a man. You're studying us, you're putting us on a pedestal, you're overly scrutinizing us for every little flaw you notice, and then now it's like, okay, well, he don't qualify. Well, who does, fool? Who does, fool? Nobody. That's why you're still single, looking for that perfect guy, using your process of elimination, getting rid of all these guys online that you would normally approach or let approach you. But since you got the internet, you can just go through each one of the dude's social media. You can go through his videos and you can scrutinize him and pick him apart for what he may have said that had got nothing to do with you. But it's easier for you to do that than for you to be woman enough to approach the man that you want because you're scared to get turned down. So what do? You do everything you can to study the men you want. You might try to orbit him or whatever, end up in the state that he's in. I've had women talking about visiting family in North Carolina after I've had a couple conversations on the phone. I'm like, what? Okay, you trying to force yourself into my, you know what? Nah. Well, you visit your family, but don't think that means you're gonna come out here and visit me, right? I don't like how women move like that, dude. They really think that we're dumb and we're pawns and they can just use us any way they want to. Man, I don't know the reason why they're going overseas in droves. They know it's not safe over there for women traveling by themselves. It's not even safe for women traveling by themselves in the States. But they're gonna run their narrow butts over there for what? Some views and some clicks? They get the same views and clicks over here. If you're a woman online, you're gonna automatically blow up in the States. Maybe overseas too. But if you're a woman online and you're getting on there, putting a little bit of makeup on and talking a little bit slow, I'm seeing it all the time. You'll blow up. You'll get a following. So I'm trying to figure out, is the popularity, is it because Passport Bros is trending and you wanna be in that? You know what I'm saying? We're going over there looking for a better life, fool. If we had it like y'all, wouldn't even go overseas. We'd keep our black asses here. But we're going over there, now y'all going, and you got it made in the shade. Everything in this country is set up for your benefit, and you're still traveling. What for? Man, I can't wait for one of you clowns to run into me, making it seem like it's a happenstance situation. Oh, I just happened to, no, you didn't, fool. No, you didn't. No, the fuck you didn't. And I'm not going overseas to happenstance or coincidentally run into an American woman that happened to move to Thailand a couple of months before I got there. And I've been talking about moving to Thailand since a couple months ago. See, I'm not doing this with y'all, man. If it wasn't for the fact that I gotta, round up this divorce, let my son finish up his school year here with the kids that he goes to school with and things of that nature, I'd already be over there by now. But to watch y'all sit here taking the dream that men have in America and running with it for no good reason other than just to be part of something that's trending doesn't make any sense to me. Y'all are so messy, man. And then y'all try to project onto us and say things like we copy y'all. The drizzle drizzle thing is a young guy's way of, doing a parody about you goofy females and your sprinkle sprinkle nonsense. So they're trying to annoy you the same way that you annoy the crap out of us, acting immature as hell, being grown ass 30 something, 40 something, 50-year-old women talking about sprinkle sprinkle. And they're doing a damn good job of it. Salute to the young bucks for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just out here trying to figure out why in the world these females keep talking about going overseas. I'm moving overseas. I'm going on vacation. Going on vacation back to back overseas. What is it for? You said go over there and get some strange. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, dude, they do the weirdest stuff in this state, in this country. The females here will run you off and then follow you to the countries you're going to. And I'm telling you, listen, man, some of y'all aren't paying attention to it. Some of y'all just think that they're copying men. I think it's deeper than that. I think that they want to follow the good men that they want. Because all the good ones like me are talking about going overseas, bro. And we're talking about we're not dating these women like that. So I know the drizzle drizzle boys done jumped into the mix with things, but before they came along and gave it a trendy name and da-da-da-da, guys like me have been on here talking about, self-improvement and, becoming a better person and, every day being the best version of yourself, being a good parent. See, women are looking at the grown gentlemen that are thinking and talking like me. The drizzle drizzle thing is to annoy y'all, and they're doing a good job. But women are still paying attention to the fact that grown men are still doing the same. Not the drizzle drizzle guys, they're mocking y'all. But we are, all about taking care. I don't say soft guy era because we should always be taking care of ourselves. We've realized that we should always do that now and not put women in before ourselves or anything like that. So, women are noticing guys like me. I don't need for them to tell me because I'm having women contacting me all over different social media, and I'm having family members who don't normally have nothing to do with me reaching out to me and telling me, hey, you doing it right now, bro. You kind of doing it right now. So when I'm online on TikTok, and I got a bunch of women in my TikTok live stream, and I'm going off talking about what they're doing wrong, and not a single one of them is saying anything against what I'm saying. And then when I pause for a minute, they're like, hey, continue, we want to hear this. They want to hear what we're saying, man. They want to hear what guys like me are saying because they like what they see. And if I'm talking about running my black ass overseas as fast as I can, and I can't get my black ass over there fast enough, keep seeing woman after woman, content creator after content creator, I'm moving overseas, I'm going overseas, I'm going on, what the fuck? What? All of a sudden now y'all wanna, what for? What for? Are you doing it for the views so you can get out there on the front lines and report back? Or are you going out there to chase down the men that are running away from you here? Are you trying to make yourselves, hey, look, there's all the bum women in America, but look, we're not bums. We can travel too. So we got our own businesses too. So we're the kind of women you want too, right? So no, you're not going to run into me over there. You better do the best you can to run in my black ass here, fool. I'm not taking sand to the beach. You better do the best you can and get out your ego and approach these dudes before we leave. You're going to take your raggedy ass over there and we're going to go deal with American women attitude that you're going to try to simmer down a little bit because you overseas around feminine women. You still going to have that American woman core. We know once you get irritated and once you feel like you ain't going nowhere, that attitude going to slide out. So I'm just trying to figure out, what are you doing it for? Foreign men aren't asking for you to go overseas. Yeah, it's cheaper to live overseas, but you guys are safer here in the States. You can make money easily in the States. Everything is set up for you. Divorce is set up for you. Section 8 is set up for you. You can run around and hit dudes and everything else and cousin, and nothing happens to you here. So why would you want to run overseas, man? While men are doing it for their way of life because everything's so messed up here, what are you doing it for? It irritates the shit out of me. I don't know why it does. It just does, because I see why men are doing it. Do you think men want to have to leave the country that they grew up in, the soil that they know, to go somewhere else, not know how it's going to work out for them because they got to go look for love elsewhere because the American woman is trash? You know how much that sucks? And now you don't go overseas because you can do it, but there ain't no reason for you to do it? Y'all are annoying as fuck, man. So what I'm going to do is make sure that every American man knows, if you take your butt overseas, homie, and I get over there, I best not see you with no American woman. I'm going to clown the shit out you. If I see you go overseas and get an American woman, I'm going to clown the shit out you. Because you let her fool you. You let her run her narrow ass over there, get a head start, then wait on you to show up. Then put herself in orbit around you. If y'all think y'all gonna do that shit to me, you out your raggedy ass minds. I done peep game. I see y'all moving over there in droves. I see y'all going over there in droves on vacation like crazy. Now you could be just doing it to throw it in our faces, and I'm hoping that's what it is. Just some old regular American woman, ego, ignorant ass shit. If you can do it, I can do it too, and I can do it better. That's cool. But if you moving over there to run into us, to make it seem like, okay, you're out, you know what I'm saying, you're not the same as the rest of the American women. You moved away from it. And you over here for your peace. I'm over there for my peace as well. And you ain't gonna convince me that an American woman that had to leave her country to go find love, where the country that she left is set up for her in every way, is gonna find my black ass who worked hard to get overseas to get away from it. You're out your mind. You're out your mind. I'm not gonna keep telling y'all this. We're not gonna let you fool us into this orbiting game overseas like you do here. Most of the women that you run into, and if you're on social media, have peeped you out probably months before you even sent her a DM or liked a picture of hers, man. I study the women that orbit me. I have so many women on TikTok that orbit me, call themselves disappearing from me, then coming back because I'm looking so good. I study these females, bro. They think they're studying me. No. I was trained by the US government. I work for the White House. I'm a self-made tier 3 cybersecurity engineer. I'm studying you, fool. When I'm not online, I'm studying you. Getting irritated. What's wrong with you, man? You trying to escape the matrix that you caused? That your auntie caused? That your mama caused? That your grandma caused? You ain't sitting here speaking loud enough so your voice gets heard, so you get yourself a good man here. You're going to try to run down one. Listen, I'm going to put out red alert when I get over there. No American women allowed. You don't get to slide up in here. I'm going to be putting together conferences and stuff, having real eligible men over there. And you're not going to just crash the party. You're going to either be a part of the seminar or you're going to be just outside looking in. You're not going to sit here and do this goofy stuff y'all keep doing. Y'all straight up keep trying to outthink us. You keep straight up trying to reverse psychology us, and it's not working. You're irritating the fuck out of us. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. So I'm just trying to figure out, right? Because the way y'all obsess over us and you keep finding ways to gaslight, orbit, and be in our proximity, I don't know what. So if you're trying to piss us off, you know, which is what you're doing, right? Then what's the end result here? Just keep pissing us off and y'all just laugh about it and then go and crunch and munch and hunch on each other? Or are you just irritated because you can't get the man you want, so you're just doing things out of emotion, not realizing that you're pissing us off, but you really do want to get a man at the end of the day, but you don't realize the position you're putting yourselves in? Online, talking big, bold, and bad, sitting here with your stoic faces acting like you don't give a shit about men when y'all are sitting here every day, you know, going to my TikTok, you know, not tapping the screen because you're too busy playing with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. So, and I watch these females, y'all. Dude, I watch them every time we come up with something new. I have watched females, before I stopped watching content, that would regurgitate the words right out of my mouth. So you're not going to tell me that these females aren't looking for leadership. Before I stopped watching content, I had women that were describing me to a T. Physically, content creators. You think because you don't say my name, I don't know when I'm being described? Man, please, I'm the only good-looking dude on here with a fucking white beard, a six-pack, and a big chest. The fuck out of here, man. Eloquent, well-spoken, well-traveled, and well-educated. You're not going to act like I don't know who you're talking about. So y'all going to sit around and crush and fangirl on me and never approach. This is why I'm leaving. Y'all are weird as shit. These weirdos will try to convince themselves that I'm crushing on them. Nigga, please. I don't even know who y'all are. Once I realized y'all are a hater anyway, back before I stopped watching, I was blocking your channel. So I don't, whatever y'all be trying to do to attract me, you annoy me and you run me away from you. It don't work like that. Especially if you're doing spell work. You know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. So I don't get y'all, man. You just want to sit around and watch dudes and try to irritate them and Well, I don't get you nowhere at the end of the day. You ain't got nobody helping you raise your badass kids out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? I don't help you at the end of the day. So I'm just trying to figure out what. So are y'all just really just living off your emotion, reacting to men that look good like me and handling our business and trying to compete? Or are you really just mad because you don't have a man like me already and you feel your eggs shriveling up because time is winding away? And as you watch a fine ass dude like me reversing time, you know what I'm saying, reversing the aging process, you know, getting myself together, you wish that you were woman enough to be disciplined enough and humble enough to be able to present yourself in a way that I'd find attractive, but you know that you can't. So you got to sit back and watch me move on to women that know how to be women while you have to sit over there and just watch great men find, you know, great women, and you feel like you should qualify, but you know you don't, and you're so terrified of rejection, you just try to sit around and set up a happenstance or a coincidental bump into. You would rather put that kind of work into things. Stupid. I'm not gonna let you do it. Well, definitely not to me, but I'm gonna make sure you don't do it to too many men either. I'm gonna make sure I bring things up to men so it's in their psyche. So if they're overseas traveling, they run into some American woman and she's like, oh, and they're content creators. Oh, this is funny meeting you here. He could be thinking, remember King David, Wolf talking about this. This fool might be setting me up to a happenstance, bump into coincidence. I think so. Not. I didn't go overseas to be running into American women. You know what I mean? Did you just make a position off the fly? Dude, whether I made up a position off the fly or not, what does it matter to you? I got time to talk to you now. I'm done getting the spill out. Why don't you Google it before you start talking stupid in here? What else we got going on, y'all? What you talking about, dude? Not a damn thing, fool. Not a damn thing. Go to bed. What else you got here? I think you're right. If I was in your position, I would fly. Yeah, I'm getting out of here, bro. Do you know how many women, I'm telling you, dude, I got women that are like, oh, I'll fly your state. Chill out. Slow down. Women talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about moving to North Carolina. What? Nah, man, I can't even tell y'all what state I live in anymore. I'm tired of that stuff. Instead of them just telling, you know, what it is and what they want and being straight up with you, they just be doing this roundabout weird stuff. Weird stuff, man. It's almost like women don't think they can be weirdos just because they're women. Well, allow me to let you know, yes, you can be a whole weirdo femcel. A weirdo that don't know how to interact with men. A goofy goofball goober, if you will, right? You think that your coochie keeps you away from being a goofy goofball goober? No, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, since y'all get away with so much, you know what I'm saying? You're even more goofy goofball goober than anyone else. Seriously, man. Seriously. I see a lot of low IQ stuff and I just be like, man, you know, just projection. You can tell when women are irritated at you. They'll try to take the words out of your mouth, flip it around just to irritate you, to get a reaction. I'm hip to all this stuff now, man. I ain't even worried about y'all. I don't care what none of y'all say no more. I done stopped watching content creators all day. And I used to like watching, you know, female content creators because I like listening to a woman's voice. It's soothing to me. But when I started noticing all these jackasses I'm watching are all throwing shade, I'm like, fuck all these hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to be talking to yourselves. Now you can't even throw shade at me because I just completely eliminated myself out that matrix you created. I'm not participating no more. That's why the trolling is increased. Obviously, y'all know I'm not watching you anymore. Why else would my trolling increase, threefold like it has? It's whatever. I'm not going to go back to watching you. If I'm having a good time, loving my life, I'm not going to go back to watching you trashy ass people. Here's the thing about it with me. I give all of everybody a shot. The readers, the prophetic word people, the Bible thumpers online, the street ministers, all of them. When I catch you throwing shade and you're using Bible verses, the Bible itself, if I see that you're a woman with 6 or 7 kids out of wedlock and you're online correcting men and telling men how they should move, I'm blocking you. You're weirdos. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with you. You're on here or feel like you're this person of great value and God's got you blessed, but you're out here spitting in God's face. You're having kids out of wedlock. You're having all kind of premarital ex. You're running around here stalking, gang stalking, bullying, doing all kind of stuff against God. How are you going to get blessed by anything? The reason why y'all haven't gotten a man yet isn't because the man that you want, you haven't run into yet. It's because you don't qualify for a good man. You qualify for the dirt bags you've had. That's what you qualify for. And for some reason, y'all keep thinking that you're in a place above your actual level and you're looking at guys like me, but you don't even know how to humble yourselves to appreciate and show respect to the tutelage and the mentorship that I'm giving you. You just take whatever I give you, run with it, and then bash me and men like me any chance you get. It's weird behavior. And then you're all wondering, why won't these guys date us? Are they sassy? Do they like dudes? No. We're so fed up with looking at you, talking to you, hearing you. That's probably the reason why I stopped watching them content creators. I'm so sick of listening to the American woman complain and bitch and moan. I'm so sick of them throwing shade with innuendos. I'm sick of looking at them. I'm sick of listening to them. Voices irritate the fuck out of me right now. I'll be listening to women overseas, bro. I just can't listen to this shade, especially the American black and white women, man. Those two are, I can't listen to them, man. I can't listen to them, man. As soon as I try to give them a chance, and within the first fucking sentence, this motherfucker's dropping shade. I'm like, you shading somebody already? Damn, man, I'm so tired of y'all, dude. I'm so tired of y'all, man. I'm taking me and my son all the way over to Thailand. I'm so fucking tired of y'all, man. So tired of y'all. And y'all think y'all smart, slick and shit. I'm so tired of you. You get online and talk so much junk and you swear because you have views you doing something. Listen, you idiot. If you have a vagina and you're putting content out online, you're going to blow up as long as you're not cussing and talking bad about women. Even then, you're still going to blow up. Have you not noticed this country is set up for you right now to win? Now, I can win too. My handsome self get online pandering to y'all, telling y'all what y'all want to hear. I could be the next Derek Jackson. Probably even bigger, right? But I'm not gonna get on here and tell you what you wanna hear, fool. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear. Y'all messing up. You're messing up and you ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody into thinking that you ain't watching us. You're not fooling nobody into thinking that you don't want us, okay? Hell you talking about, man? My son got girls in his school chasing him around right now. All y'all do is chase dudes. What are you talking about? My son ain't even thinking about y'all. He trying to get back to the house and get back on Fortnite, man, after he done his homework. He ain't even thinking about them girls, man. They be chasing them, man. Get up out of here, dude. Y'all just don't have no sense about it, man. And listen, you got simps out there. You got pandering dudes out there, right? In your DMs. Go after them. They want your rotten asses. Why are you still chasing dudes like me who's like, look, until y'all get yourselves together, talk like you got some damn sense, and actually stop crushing on dudes and approaching dudes, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear nothing else but no motherfucking crush. That's your cowardly way of getting out of being a woman. Hear about no damn crush shit. Approach the man you like, fool. Nobody crushing on you. If a dude was crushing on you, he'd approached you by now. Ain't nobody crushing on you, man. That's why you still single. Why are you fooling yourself? Why are you fooling yourself? Been chasing men as far back as you can remember. And you're gonna tell us, oh, you know, man, right now, when you're single because you wanna be, you can't find the man you want. You can't find a man you feel qualifies for you. You wanna know who the dudes that qualify for you? Dudes in my chat, dudes like me. Dudes you keep watching on TikTok, working out. Y'all watch me all the time, man. Don't think I don't know you content creators ain't watching me. Even the ones that act like they don't watch me. For you married content creators, I've been around the block. I know how a married woman moves whenever she's attracted to somebody outside of her marriage. Her husband's gonna start popping up a whole lot. Listen, man, somebody's insecure. Somebody's triggering insecurity, so the husband gotta come around. You know what I'm saying? To show everybody, oh, no, I love my husband. I ain't looking at nobody else. Why wasn't your husband in all your videos from in the first place? Why ain't your husband in all your motherfucking post pictures? Why ain't your husband in your thumbnails? You know what I'm saying? You ain't playing nobody. Y'all definitely be finding us attractive. Dudes out here like me, getting it out the mud, left my crazy ex-wife without complete proof, just knowing she likes to get it in, and she was gone for 36 days. Proof enough. Bye, Felicia. Move on, move out in the middle of the mountains, or homeless first, move in the middle of the mountains, start over from scratch. Looking better than most dudes that got their money together for a while. You don't think I don't know you ain't watching me? Come on now. I'm a whole movie and a book walking around in real life. Why wouldn't you watch me? I work hard every day. Why wouldn't you watch me? I got my line up my beard. I shower 3 to 4 times a day. I work out all day long. I work for myself. I'm always in a good mood because I work for myself. I ain't got to worry about getting up and slaving for some job. Why wouldn't you watch me? Why wouldn't you want me? You ain't fooling nobody. But my problem with it is you got some real good men out here. And your ego is so big, you feel like we need to, some kind of way, telepathically, oh yeah, there's a hot chick that's orbiting me in St. Louis. Yes, her name is Teresa. We don't know who you are. We don't know who you are. You have to approach. Man, the work y'all do to try to be slick. And again, maybe you're going overseas for your ego. Maybe it's just to prove to men you can do it too. But there aren't any men overseas looking for you. So you got to bring your ass back to the States to get a man. So you just going on vacation, have a little bit of fun. But we're actually making moves out there. So I don't get it. You're going to have to explain yourselves better. Instead of just posting up, oh, I'm moving to Thailand, woo. Why, bitch? Why? Why? It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You just want more attention, or, you know, you're trying to follow the guys that, you know what I'm saying, that you want, that don't really want you. You know, put yourself in orbit of them, hopefully get out there, maybe dude will be desperate or whatever. Maybe the dude will be, you know, he get homesick and miss having a good old American conversation and fall into your legs some kind of way. I don't know. I ain't missing no American woman conversation, arguing with y'all for no good reason, while you're trying to always mentally manipulate me and keep me suppressed and oppressed and not really know my true self and really step into myself, and also try to make sure that you let me know that I need you some type of way, if it's just your presence being around me, because we all know that you need a woman's presence. You need a woman's presence to be complete. You got to have a woman's presence to be complete. If you don't have a woman around you, oh Lord, you're a 9 of Cups. You don't have your 10 of Cups yet. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little bit of that in there, you know. So I used to be a reader. But I'm telling y'all straight up, a man doesn't need a woman to have his 10 of cups. A man just needs to have God. Put God first, 10 of cups automatically. Fulfillment automatically. Ain't nothing like God's love. It's not conditional. I ain't gotta bust my ass every day to be treated like an option. If God's telling me to go overseas, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, why would God tell me to go overseas if he wanted me to run into an American woman? Why would God tell me to go overseas if he wants me to run into an American woman? He tell me to keep my black ass here. Keep thinking that you're slick because dudes don't talk about it. A lot of dudes just move in silence, but it's my job to put the information out. So I'm telling you what dudes are thinking. So while y'all slipping out overseas thinking ain't nobody watching y'all doing what you're doing, hey, we know that you move like big daddy government that you get your cues from, always trying to stay ahead of us and keeping us confused at the same time, right? We know how you move. You take all your cues from big daddy government that takes care of you, right? Keeping us confused, moves ahead. No. I'm watching stuff, man. I'm watching stuff. That's all you need, homie. All you need is God. Don't you ever let these women convince you otherwise. And we're watching how they're moving around us. Okay? Y'all moving real funny. I can tell you one thing, the stats say 2030, and I believe it's gonna be more like 2027, 2026, that most of these women are gonna realize, yo, it's like damn near no dudes here. They're already seeing it, dude. Y'all think that these women aren't looking at the stats? They play like they don't, and they play like they just live off emotion. Women love to go to school and read a book. You best believe they're checking them stats. And they're trying to make, chess moves right now. I'm just catching them. I'm catching them and letting you guys know. They're trying to get slick, distracting y'all with all this man-hate stuff while those women are doing that. These other women are going overseas and making moves and studying this soft girl era shit, trying to come off like they're not some masculine woman in disguise. That's what they're doing. They're trying to figure out their next chess move because most women don't have a trade. Their trade is to fool your goofy ass into marrying them or having kids with them. That's what they're trained to do. That's what the powers that be teach them to do. That's what their mammy teach them to do. So you are their retirement plan. And so while you're talking about freeing yourself, you're upsetting them because they've already collected too many bodies for you and have too many kids out of wedlock for what you're talking about. So you're talking like they can't never get to you. You're supposed to be the Russell Wilson. Now they can't get it. Now they're mad. Do you get it? Do you see why they're so upset every day online, running their mouth? While you're like, man, we just want to leave. We don't care what y'all do. You're their retirement plan, dummy. You messing up the plans. They're supposed to have their kids out of wedlock, have a good time, then act like good girls long enough to get a good man to fool you. That's all they're trying. Now they can't do it no more because we like, nah, young dudes on some soft guy era. They drizzling. They like, nah, fool, I'm the shit. I don't want none of you. I'm too fine for that. And then, the more grown folks like, we're studying, y'all, we're watching you do this. We're like, nah. You mean to tell me the whole system in the country is set up against us? And you mean to tell me these women are over here in cahoots with them? And at the same time, these black women will be like, they're oppressing us. The man is doing this. What about you in cahoots with the man? No, we don't talk about that, though, do you? You don't talk about that. You don't talk about the benefits you take advantage from, right? From the man. But whenever he's doing something you don't like, oh, you gotta get the brothers involved. But as long as he's doing what he's supposed to be doing and giving you them college handouts and all that good stuff and, these jobs and these loans and making these woman king movies and putting y'all out there like y'all can do everything that men do, you riding right along with them. It's like, hey, we're good. We're soldiers in this army. Then the minute he starts doing some stuff that's a little bit too much, you're like, whoa, you're blocking the sun. We need that. Well, you can't have it both ways. You want Big Daddy to do everything for you, then you got to take whatever Big Daddy gives you. You done made your bed, now lay in it. Now why the hell are you following us overseas, fool? Big Daddy got you. Those other countries ain't got you like that. I don't know if y'all watch the news or not. Them dudes over there don't play with y'all like that. They don't play with y'all like that. Y'all crazy. Who cares in the comments, man? I agree, brother. You keeping it real. Don't want to hear it and want to continue to ignore. Really well. I'm telling you, dude, they're ignoring, but they're also seeing that none of their friends, none of their family members are getting men. And they're watching men like you, men like me, which are the men that they want. Even if they just have a kid with us, even if they just lay with us, even if they're friends with us, we're the men they want to be around. But we're not letting them. And it's pissing them off. They're like, boundaries? What do you mean I can't be around you? What do you mean I can't orbit you? What do you mean I can't course correct you without you asking for it? We don't need you doing none of that stuff. You shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. If you ain't coming up with a plan, who told you you're supposed to be correcting me on it? Who told you that? Come up with your own shit and correct your own stuff. All these women online talking about, I gotta make sure that the man stays in alignment with God. Shut your goofy ass up. That ain't your place. You're just babbling, making up a role in a man's life. Last I checked, God's gonna keep that man in alignment. Oh, but now you playing God, right? Oh yeah, that's right, woman's God and all that stuff. I forgot about that shit, right? Goofy asses, man. So I'm telling you, man. You wonder why we leaving? All the junk that you say is played out. Your crocodile tears don't mean nothing to us anymore, and your goofy attitudes that you keep flinging around making you super ugly ain't working for us anymore. Those attitudes are so fucking ugly, man. Man, if y'all go back and look at my videos from a year ago, I was all peace, love, and light. I was loving everyone, talking to women like, hey, sweetheart, what's going on, love? You know, look, I ain't telling none of you, I ain't telling none of y'all that. Very few women I do. You don't deserve it. You don't know how to act right, man. I'm past it, man. I'm mirroring your shitty ass energy towards y'all. That's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna turn the other cheek no more. Y'all be out here being super reckless and you ain't got no man. You ain't got no man. Even at least the married women that be checking me out got a man, or somewhat of a man, right? You ain't got no man. And you're online complaining and you have no man. What are we judged on for success? Oh, we got to be somebody, make money. You know what I'm saying? We have to make money. We got to be successful. But for a woman to be successful, she has to have a family. She has to have a man. That's the way society is. You have no man and you're online running your mouth. Who are you fooling? The other women that watch you? You're not fooling none of us. You have no man. And when you have no man, you have no filter. And you'll say anything online to make yourself feel better. You ain't got no love for men if you ain't got a man. Women that do have men still don't have love for men. So we know you don't. They're gonna call the police and us men don't have no choice but to defend ourselves. Even when I'm telling you, man, it's a dog eat dog out world. It's a dog eat dog world out here. Men don't get into fights like that because we know it don't matter how skinny that dude is. We don't know how much dog is in that dude, man. And it don't matter how old he is. He may have old man strength. So we know, like, if we gonna fight somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. You know what I mean? So dudes will weigh our options. We don't be out here fighting everybody. Man, women will be out here running their mouth to anybody because, like you said, they know they can call the cops. A woman will try to punch you in the face, dude. Just because she knows in American society, you can't do nothing, in which we don't. You know, I always tell y'all be advocates of running away or whatever. But I'm trying to go to a country where I ain't gotta worry about no women trying to, you know, take jabs at me and left hooks and right hooks and all that kind of crazy stuff because she feels safe in knowing that I'm not gonna do nothing back to her. That's not right, man. I'm an Army veteran. You swing on me, you should know there's gonna be some problems, man or woman. Period, point blank. You have no idea what I'm trained to do. And I'm always looking for peace. So if I'm always looking for peace, I'm probably pretty well trained, man, because I don't hurt nobody. But women do this crazy stuff, man. So it's like, you know, get up out of here, man. That's all I can say. But it's 1 a.m., y'all. I still gotta get up at 6, you know what I mean? About some of the bus, probably still get to 5 or 4. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to get on here really quickly, posted in like 20 minutes, These videos never go viral when they're like an hour long. But you gotta smash that like button. I definitely went longer than I wanted to. I still gotta get up in a few hours. But I'm just noticing these trends. I watch stuff, man, and I'm just seeing what they're doing, and we need to force them to approach us. Like we need to stop being laxed on this, man. Like they're gonna orbit us and they're gonna stalk us anyway. So we need to start putting it out there to them that they need to approach us. Like you need to be approaching us. There ain't no option to it no more. You gonna orbit dudes, you need to approach us. I'm not playing with it no more, man. Y'all try to try to put themselves in the best position to never lose and to never get their ego hurt. Listen, and feelings hurt. You need to approach men. There's no getting around it. We're not paying you no attention. The young dudes are saying drizzle, drizzle. Screw y'all. That was your last option. And known unknown with the 10-piece. What's going on, homie? Last night, grind salute, doing 120 hours. Man, my man over here getting it in. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let me hit that. Can I hit that like? There we go. Boom, there we go. Can I pin it? I don't know if it's gonna pin it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no. I'm saying, man, 120 hours, putting in that grind, man, putting in that work. Like he's talking about also, how are we gonna even notice you while we're working like this? We're not paying you no attention. And they're getting irritated at us because we're not noticing them orbiting us. You're gonna have to approach. 2030 will be here before you know it. You're seeing the writing on the wall right now. And you're still doing what you wanna do. All right, man. Definition of insanity, I'm just saying. Blessings to you. Keep it. Oh, we'll do, July, we'll do, man. I'm telling you, man. You know, I just get up out here, man. I ain't gonna leave you guys hanging and put out some information because I'm seeing the orbiting. I'm seeing women are kind of going a little bit softer. I'm seeing that they're not being as loud with it, at least the women that want men. Like I'm watching them change. I'm like, oh, y'all changing. And I'm like, the only thing that can be triggering this change is there must be a group of men that you want, that you know is not gonna tolerate that. So I'm like, well, what group of men is talking this way right now? Sigma lone wolves. Alphas are still smashing their cheeks. Alphas ain't gonna never stop smashing their cheeks. They just leave them in the dust. So they're still getting alphas that's dumping them, and ain't that. And Pookie and Ray Ray's always on speed dial, so they must be changing for the kind of men that they can't get, us. So if we know this, let's use it. Let's use it. You want us? Make yourself known. Like, no, make yourself known. If you don't make yourself known, then you don't get one of us. Shout out to the young bucks, drizzle, drizzle. You know what I'm saying? You don't get none of us. You see what the older guys are on now, and now you see what the younger guys are way more savage. I knew this was gonna happen too. See, y'all be playing around too much. Them younger dudes done got a title for it, and they going wild with that drizzle, drizzle parody, man. They killing y'all, man. They doing it. I mean, not literally, but they wrecking you. They're making that sprinkle thing look so stupid. They're doing exactly what they meant to do, right? And then the older ones out here that you might want to run to, we're talking, you know, our own little thing about the same type of way, though. Hey, look, I know my worth, and I ain't settling for this or anything. So you better be yourselves together and talking right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. The information's being put out there. All men are telling you, don't act like you don't know. Don't act like you don't know, man. You putting in that work, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting, you know, videos on all 4 channels, and I'm going live on TikTok more. I got a little trick going on with TikTok too. I got a trick with that. I done found a way to do TikTok and still get videos out over here, man. So with the right format. So I've been doing a lot of writing down, thinking stuff up, trying to optimize what I'm doing. So I'm, you know, streamlining and doing less work, but still getting the same level of productivity out. So, you know, sometimes it takes some deep thought, you know, end up taking me all day today. So it is what it is, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta plan first. You can't just be out here just doing stuff. As much people think that I'm just impulsive, I'm not at all. I just move fast. I think fast. I write things down fast, and I make moves. It don't take a whole hell of a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? I'm built for this. But I appreciate y'all. No. I appreciate the 10-piece, homie. As always, to all the tribe that's here, you know what I'm saying? Got July. They hate. I appreciate you coming through. T193U. Appreciate you. I appreciate JB, even though you was up in here hating. I appreciate you. Big Clip. I appreciate you. Chris, I appreciate you. Overflow, I appreciate you. Okay? All y'all are appreciated, man. You guys smash that like button. Share the live. I'm trying to cut down the cussing, y'all, so y'all can share the lives, you know what I'm saying, at more places, and you know what I'm saying, possibly share to some of these females so they can't sit there and be like, hey, cuss all the time. I don't hear that. I'm slowing down on. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. YouTube don't like that anyway, and I'm not doing this for free. So get out here before my phone dies. Love y'all. I'm your brother, and I'm out.